Okay, next question. In our film, Omnis Film special screening, we will be showing your works alongside Topology of Sirens, Bernard Jackson, No Sleep Till. Omnis Films is a unique collective of close collaborators who support one another's projects. We believe it's important and fascinating to hear what each member thinks of the other's work in order to understand the spirit of Omnis Films more deeply. With that in mind, we'd love to hear your thoughts on Topology of Sirens and how you see Jonathan Davies' work. Okay. Well, Topology of Sirens is a very important movie for all of us because the first movie was Ham on Rye and the second was Topology. So we never really said on the set of Ham on Rye that we were going to be making each other's films, but when it came time to make Topology, that became the reality that, like, okay, we're all doing this. Any one of us is going to be able to make a film if we really have that drive to do so, and we're all going to be there for it. So it's a really important film for our collective, and also it's a really important film for me personally because it's the first film I produced that's not my own, which really was my discovery that, you know, when John first pitched the film, we were in this very room actually, and he put on music, he put on Hiroshi Yoshimura, Green, and he guided me through a character who was going through a garden, a Japanese garden, of all places, a Japanese garden, and he was telling me that they were, this is my memory by the way, it could be totally different from how I remember it, but I'm pretty sure they were listening to recordings and comparing them to what was actually being heard as this music was guiding us through this beautiful moment. And I thought, like, I want to make this movie. You're going to make something very special. And voila, this movie is amazing. I think that what's so important about John is that what he's doing in the Omnis Film Collective, and he's on the eve of making his next film, which is colossal, honestly, in terms of its scope and achievement at the script level so far. Really, it's staggering effort and ambition. But he really does present something very different than the rest of us, I think. I mean, if you think about Carson, Alexandra, and I, and now I guess Mike's about to make his first feature, but if you think about the rest of us, maybe even a little bit Lorena, there's a commonality, maybe less Lorena, who made the film Los Capítulos Perdidos. But if you think about Alexandra, Carson, and myself, we've all made ecosystem films that deal with the same sense of what it means to be in a place and feel the contemporaneity of being in that space. You know, that's the trip. That's what we want to achieve. And it's really interesting that we all have this sort of intuition and inkling, and in my opinion, are very adept at achieving it in different ways. John doesn't actually have that same intention with his movies. His movies are very much a product of him and his deep interest in the world. And something that I think is really special about John is that I think of all of the Omnis Film people, he's the only one whose mind I just truly don't fully understand. I mean, there's a lot of mystery around what his ideas are and where they come from, for me anyway, where I couldn't even really tell if he's gonna like a film or a song. He's always surprising me with his mind. So his work means a lot to me in that I really mean this, I feel really proud to be supporting such an incredible and unique mind in the current history of film.